The WWE Hall of Fame is the night before NXT TakeOver Orlando. And this is a different kind of video because this is concerning the Warrior Award. Award made by the Ultimate Warrior to have people that are beyond the call of duty and the overall fan in general. And this one is very different than the past 2 years because this one is a guy that actually deserves it. Not saying that Connor Crusher didn't deserve it. Not saying that Joan London didn't deserve it. Compared to those two people, this guy is a real walking warrior. Well, not walking in a sense, as this man is Eric LeGrand, a man who was in Rutgers University for a long time, and in 2011, was it 2011, 2010? 2010, suffered a severe spinal cord injury during a game against the Army Black Knights East Rutherford, New Jersey. During that kickoff, LeGrand collided with the ball carrier Malcolm Brown, to which he was credited with the tackle, but he lay on the ground for several minutes after that. I remember watching this a few years ago, and it was a point where he was completely paralyzed. He could only move his head at that point. He was completely paralyzed from the neck down, which, in a medical term, fractured his C3 and C4 cervical vertebrae. Excuse me. And it was difficult. It was really difficult because at that point he had a 0 to 5% chance of walking for the rest of his life, and he's still in a wheelchair to this day. Uh, I mean, God, it's kind of. I hate to take this a dark turn a little bit. You know, you do have to talk about why he did earn this award. At that point, they wanted him to breathe at his own pace and asked doctors to take him off his ventilator at the Thanksgiving of 2010, which he stated, it's not even whether you keep breathing. It's whether you keep breathing how you want to breathe. A month after that, less than an hour and a half off his ventilator, he proceeded to practice breathing without the use of medical equipment. He was independently breathing in January of 2011. And a few days after that, he regained movement of his shoulders and sensation for his body, which was a miracle at that point. He did return in October of that year. He did return to his teammates for a Rutgers home game against West Virginia during a snowstorm. LeGrand's return to that stadium was said to be the most incredible moment of the year and was awarded by Sports Illustrated's Fan Choice Best Moment 2011. But that summer, he started, saying a following on social media. He had a fund named Believe, which was set up by the Rutgers Scarlet Knights family and proceeds going to the family of Eric LeGrand and his family. This foundation has also raised proceeds through selling sports attire stitched with LeGrand's name, and his number would be 52, and hosted numerous sporting events in LeGrand's honor. He was, however, symbolically signed in 2012 by the Buccaneers, but obviously he's still in a wheelchair at this point. He can't play, so this was more of a symbolic honorary signing, mostly probably during the draft at that point. However, since his incident, the beginning of the NFL season, the rules towards kickoffs have changed and have probably stayed at this place, with the exception of penalties. The kickoffs would take place on the 35-yard line instead of the 30-yard line in hopes of reducing the number of injuries from that point. And this guy, I mean, if you've seen him on the ESPYs, in 2012, winning the Jimmy V Award, or was presented rather of that award. His speech in general, showing how he is, who he is. And, I mean, the guy has had several awards at this point. So let's go through them really quickly. Like I said, the Jimmy V Award at the ESPYs in 2012 was named the most influential person in New Jersey sports by the Star Ledger. He has another foundation. The Eric LeGrand Patriot Saint Foundation is dedicated to helping those with spinal cord injuries. And Nike presented their Eric LeGrand Foundation game jersey for the Tampa Bay fans who wanted to show their support and spirit for LeGrand at that season in 2012. All the proceeds of the number 52 jersey were on sale, go to that foundation. His jersey remained on sale regardless of LeGrand's team status for now at that point. He also was actually, that number 52 was retired by Reuters in 2013, but it is still on sale at that point for that foundation in general. He also received a degree in labor relations from Rutgers and was asked to speak to his fellow graduates during the spring of that year. October of last year, 5th District Park was rededicated in LeGrand's honor as the Eric LeGrand Believe Park. And of course, this year, the Warrior Award for the WWE Hall of Fame, and is given to those who are an individual who exhibit unwavering strength and perseverance, who lives life in the courage of compassion that embodies the indomitable spirit of the ultimate warrior. And this guy, again, I had to take my time with this one because it's a very difficult situation for people to realize. Because you have, he still is not able to walk at this point. But he has his life, and he lives it to the best of his ability, which we can only ask for. And it'll be a great honor to have this guy in the Warrior Award wing of the WWE Hall of Fame.